Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I am gonna share my Teddy Bees ready to ship, which came on Thursday. Today's Saturday. Yeah, so it came on Thursday when I got home from work. It was waiting for me and I was super excited. And yeah, I'm just gonna preface this by sharing that I got way too much considering how much I got in the pre-order. I knew I wanted to go in to get bigger sizes of certain scents that I only got in souffles, and certain scents that I wanted to grab a loaf in, etc. And then I don't know what it is with me and Teddy Bees. When she has her pre-orders and ready to ships, like I just black out. And I think especially with the RTS, like I feel like my adrenaline is just going and the excitement is just like sky high and I can't stop buying things. And then I see people post in the group like, oh my god, you guys have to try this, and I just don't know how to say no, and it's a problem. I mean, it's a great problem to have, I think, but then like once the order comes and then I see it in person, I'm like, I did not need this much and I had no business buying this. So luckily I got my sister into melting wax, so I figure some of this too I could kind of cut up and share with her. So, you know, it's I'm trying to reason with myself here, but I am so happy with everything I got. And then just knowing in a couple of weeks that she's having another pre-order, it's just, I can't even fathom, like there's no way I cannot participate in it. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with that. But I really have to try and rein it in, and I say that now, but then there's this like, I don't know what, like her wax makes me like mentally unstable. Like I cannot just get a few things. like I feel like I have to try everything, because everything that I have tried from her, even if it's something I feel like it's out of my comfort zone, I end up loving it. So it's just crazy, you guys, and I know so many of you can relate, and I hope that I eventually get to the point of where I can rein it in. But until then, we'll just enjoy the chaos. So I got a mixture of souffles, tubs, and loaves. It's just ridiculous. But of course it came with her very nice thank you card, and that has all of her social media handles on it. I know everyone showed this in their videos, so I'm not going to spend any time on it. And then all the melting tips and everything. And then I have my sample here, which I'll share in a minute. But I also want to say that I'm not gonna, the scents that I got in the pre-order, I obviously went in depth describing what they smell like in that video, and that was almost an hour long, and I don't want this to be the same situation. So scents that I got more of, that I got in the pre-order, I'm not really gonna go into depth with. And then scents that are newer to me, I'll kind of go more in depth with, just so we're not here all day. But my sample here is Vanilla Suede. It's like a beautiful slate gray color. I hope she offers this in the upcoming pre-order, because I like this a lot. This is, I have Scentsy's Vanilla Suede in a different room. I should have brought it out to compare them. But this is along the same realm. I'm not sure if they're exactly spot on. I'll comment below afterward and compare them and let you know. But this is like a masculine vanilla musky scent. Yeah, masculine musky creamy vanilla scent. I do like this. If she offered this in the next pre-order, I would buy it. This honestly would be like something I would get in a tub. I think this would be beautiful in a bedroom. It's just like that smoky suede, comforting masculine scent, but it's creamy because it has the vanilla in there. So this is really nice. I like this a lot. That was Vanilla Suede. I think Steph from Steph Loves Life, or also known as Steph Melts, she got this as a sample too and liked it. And we seem to be on the same realm with which masculine and, you know, scents like that we like. So when she said that she liked this, I was like, that's not a surprise, and I loved it too. All right, we'll start with the souffles. So two of these I got souffles in the pre-order, and then I just wanted a little bit more, so I just got another souffle of them. So that's chai tea and cookies, which is delicious. It's like very rich in chai, and then you get the creaminess of the cookie in the background. So I got a souffle of that. So I also got a souffle of Antisocial Moms Club, which is like a pumpkin spice chai. So these are both just very nice, like fall staple scents. I did get these, like I said, in a souffle in the pre-order, so I figured 2 souffles is equivalent to a tub, so technically I have a tub of each of these in total. So I think what I'll end up doing is chopping both souffles of both of these scents up and then just sticking them, you know, stick both souffles of Antisocial Moms Club in one bag, and then same thing with this, so that it's just all in one amount. So yeah, I got those 2. Those sold out pretty quick. At least Antisocial Moms Club did. I was debating getting a tub or a loaf in it, but then I was like, it's a seasonal scent and I don't want to be left with too many seasonal scents to roll over, so I just stuck with souffles. The next couple of souffles are new to me. This is The Usual Suspects, which I know everybody has been loving, and I really like this too. I kind of wish I got this in a tub, but it's fine. I don't need it in a tub. I have so much wax. So this is blackberry jam, buttery shortbread cookies, toasted marshmallows on a campfire, and sweet strawberry pound cake. So this is predominantly blackberry jam butter cookie to me, but then that strawberry pound cake, which I want to say this is the Bath & Body Works type of the strawberry pound cake. This just adds like an extra sugary sweetness to it. And the longer you sniff it, you can detect that it's strawberry, but at first you just get the rich, like juicy, strong blackberry, and you can tell, if you've smelled her blackberry before, you can tell it's sweeter than normal, and then the longer you smell, you could pick up that strawberry that's sweetening it even more. Smokiness from a campfire, I don't get until I sniff the bottom of the souffle, so I think that'll really come out on warm. But yeah, this is really nice. Super sweet, so as much as, I dropped the bag. As much as I would have loved a tub in this, this is really sweet, and I think it's going to be pretty strong. So I'm good with a souffle for now, and if it ever comes back, I'll just get it again. But yeah, that's The Usual Suspects. Next souffle, which I want more of this. I think this is gorgeous, and I haven't really heard anybody talk about this. So if you got this and love it, let me know. This is Beaches of Cheyenne. So this is cocoa butter cashmere, coconut milk, teakwood, citrus, warm sand, and cashmere cedar. So I tend to really enjoy cashmere cedar blends. I just think they're so comforting, cozy. They just bring like a sexy coziness to blends when it's blended in with scents. And this is just sophistication in a souffle. Like, this is beautiful. You get like the coconut milk, but it's like super creamy. I think that's the combination of the coconut milk with the cocoa butter cashmere. It's just like a warm, creamy, cozy coconut. And then you get like the depth from the cashmere cedar. You get a pinch of woodiness in the background. And there's definitely citrus in here, like it says, but it's very hard to detect what citrus it is, because it's the slightest hint of citrus that just kind of brightens the blend up. It's so hard to tell what kind of citrus this is. I almost want to say it's like a pinch of like lime, or could it be? I want to say it's like the slightest bit of lime, but it's so hard to detect. You just get like a brightness to it that is the citrus, but it's very hard with the coconut, the creamy coconut, and then the cashmere cedar. It's so hard to separate what the citrus is exactly. You guys, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. I wrote to Tiffany on the Facebook page asking her, I don't even want to admit this because, oh God, I was asking her when she's going to open the site back up because she took things down. She's getting her AC fixed or something. And I was like, oh, are you going to load everything back on like when it's finished? I want to get more of this. This is so pretty. To me, yes, it's coconut and cozy, but I think this is a beautiful year-round bedroom scent. I absolutely love this. Knowing that cashmere cedar is in here, and I love cocoa butter cashmere, I don't know why I didn't order this in the pre-order. I think I just had so much in my cart and checking out that maybe I thought I had it, or I had to narrow my list down somewhere. Otherwise, I probably would have bought every single thing. This is so beautiful. This is not getting any hype, and I think it's so gorgeous. So if any of you pick this up and love it, please let me know. I'm like, I want to load up on this now because I'm afraid that it's not going to come back because I haven't seen anybody talk about it. Oh my God. And funny thing, I just want to go off on a quick tangent. My fiance and I, we were going out to dinner last night, and we had Sirius radio on, and a Garth Brooks song was on the radio, and it was called Beaches of Cheyenne. And I was like, wait a minute, is that where she got, because I was wondering if this was like from a show or a movie or something. I have no clue, but the song was called Beaches of Cheyenne, and I was like, oh my God, I wonder if that's what she named this after. Anyway, but this is beautiful. Really like this. And last souffle is Field of Whispers. So this is fresh notes of rain, hints of lavender, marshmallow clouds with a touch of sweet honeydew. I love aquatic scents. I love rain scents. I love lavender. But the reason why I didn't pick this up in the pre-order is because I'm not a huge melon fan in real life, in wax or anything. But then once I saw people putting their reviews out, oh, so pretty. It's like a mermaid. Oh, it's not picking it up. Oh, there it is, a little bit. There it goes. Once I saw people putting their hauls up and describing it, and they were saying how the honeydew isn't super strong in it, I said, okay, I'm gonna give it a try and see if I like it. Now, I don't know if it's because, like I said, I'm not a honeydew fan, but to me, honeydew is the strongest in this. But I think it's my mind playing tricks on me, because when I tend to not like a note and I know it's in a blend, that's predominantly what I pick up. And for me, yes, this is mainly honeydew, but I don't mind it in this because the sweetness of the lavender and then the aquatic relaxing aspect of the rain, I think it pairs really nicely in this blend with everything else. So I really like this. It's pretty aquatic but relaxing because you get like her herbal lavender. So this is pretty. I think a souffle in this is enough for me because I'm not sure how much the melon is going to come out on warm. And I tend to pick up a lot of aquatic type scents. And although this is pretty and I like it, to me it doesn't, at least on cold, it doesn't stand out enough to me where I would look to purchase it again or buy a bigger quantity. So I say that now, but if I warm it and love it, I'm sure I probably would pick up another souffle in the future, but for right now, this is plenty. So that is Field of Whispers. All right, what should we do next? We'll do the tubs next. There are, which ones? There are two that I didn't buy in the pre-order, and then the rest of them are just ones for me to stock up a little bit on. And that's the thing too with Teddy Bees. I feel like I have to go ballistic with scents that I really like because I like have, this is so stupid to say, but I like have this fear that they're not going to come back and then I'm not going to want to melt what I have. So I feel like I need to like load up on scents that I really like in case they don't come back for a couple years and then whatever. Okay. This first one is super hard for me to describe. This is one of the newer blends, the only one that I was able to get. And I do like this a lot. This is totally in my wheelhouse. I just do not know for the life of me how to describe this, so bear with me. This is Shadowlands. So Shadowlands is earthy notes of dried pampas grass, powdery tonka bean, soft musk with hints of white currant, which I don't know what pampas grass is supposed to smell like. I don't know what white currant is supposed to smell like. So I'm guessing the fact that it's hard for me to describe is because I'm not familiar with those notes. But this is pretty. This is on the same realm as Sweet Whiskey and You. To me, it has that same like earthy kind of sweetness to it. So this is like a sweet, earthy scent. I get a lot of tonka bean but it almost has like, not a smokiness, but it's has more depth than a typical tonka, and I think that's because of the musk. White currant, I don't know what that is, but this does have like a brightness in the background that keeps it from being too dark because of the musk and the tonka bean. And then there is like a slightly floral or grassy feel. That has to be the pampas grass, because I've never smelled that before. So it's like a sweet, earthy, grassy scent, but you have a little bit of depth from the musk, which adds like the slightest depth to it. I keep wanting to say smoky, but it's not smoky. It just makes it like a deeper, grassy earth scent. And then there's like a perfume-esque essence to this that must be the white currant. You guys, that is a terrible description. I feel like I'm contraindicating myself as I go through every note, but this is just like, this is impossible for me to describe. But I am confident when I say that like the sweetness aspect to this is reminiscent to me of her Sweet Whiskey and You, which I also have more of here, so I'll get to that in a minute. But if you're like an earthy, grassy scent lover, like I tend to enjoy, I would say give this a try. This is really pretty. I feel like I say that about every single one of her blends, and it's nauseating, but they're all so pretty. This is nice. This is one I would do in my living room here, like my open concept living room, and I also would do it in my bedroom. I think it's pretty versatile. It just has like, as earthy as it is, it just has like this clean, like fresh essence to it. So I really enjoy this. This is the Shadowlands. And if, for the love of God, if any of you got this and feel like you have any comparison to what this smells like, or have a better way of describing this than my horrible description, please comment below, so that other people may be able to refer to it, because I just totally butchered that description, but it is very nice. Okay, so that is Shadowlands. Next is Witches Be Crazy for Zucchini Bread. So this is birthday cake, pecan waffles, sugar cookie dough, a pinch of cinnamon spice, vanilla, and zucchini bread. So her Witches Be Crazy, she blends it with a lot of different things. She blends it with Palo, she blends it with beach treats, strawberry pound cake, apparently zucchini bread. She's done it with milk and cookies. She blends Witches Be Crazy with so many different things, and the ones that I've tried, I've really enjoyed them all. And I also like her zucchini bread. So her zucchini bread is sweet, but it also has like a creamy, savory aspect to it. And I love the color of this wax, by the way. So to me, this is like a creamier Witches Be Crazy. And then you get like 50-50 of the pecan waffles and the zucchini bread. So it's like a sweetened Witches Be Crazy, but you have that, no, not, let me backtrack because I'm getting ahead of myself. It's like a more creamy Witches Be Crazy because of how her zucchini bread is creamy, but then it also has a savory aspect to it. So it's like a more creamy and savory version of her Witches Be Crazy. This is so good. Her Witches Be Crazy blends always throw super strong for me. They're powerhouses. So I debated getting a loaf in this, but then I was like, this tub will last me a while because I don't even need to use big pieces of this. So I know this will last me quite some time. And she always tends to offer a good amount of Witches Be Crazy blends throughout the year. At least like she offers a couple a year. So I want to try different ones too. So this one's very enjoyable. I know I'll love this. I feel like I haven't really seen a lot of people haul that one either. I don't know if it's because people just look over it because they've had her Witches Be Crazy, want to try other things or whatever the case is, but I don't know. It's delicious. You can't go wrong with it if you're a bakery lover. Next is a repeat purchase from me. This was, I believe this was one of my wild cards in the pre-order, and the more I smell it, I absolutely love it. And I kind of wish I got a loaf in this, but now I have, with this tub, I have 2 tubs now, so that's technically more than a loaf equivalent. I think 2 tubs is equivalent to, like, wait, so these are 8 ounces. So 2 tubs is equivalent to a loaf and a souffle. So that's a good amount. So this, let me just stop rambling out of excitement. This is vanilla and stone fruit. So this is sensual vanilla, tonka bean, red plums, caramelized sugar, and peach flesh. I mentioned this in my pre-order haul. I love her peach flesh, and she has just been killing it with her sensual perfumey blends. So this is like a beautiful, bright, fruity perfume scent. Absolutely love this. I think this is so pretty and uplifting. I just absolutely adore it. I know there's some people who hauled this and said that it's kind of smelled like BO, which is very unfortunate that it can go that way for some people. And I know that's probably the peach, but I absolutely love Tiffany's peach. Specifically her peach flesh oil. So there's no surprise to me why I love this one so much, and I hope it comes back. So that's vanilla and stone fruit. Next is, I just spoke about this one briefly, it's a Sweet Whiskey and You. So I did haul this in my pre-order. This is just, you know, another like a backup of it. I did get a souffle of this in the pre-order, and now I have this tub, so technically I have an equivalent of a loaf now. So that is warm amber, vanilla infused whiskey, warm pistachio, salted caramel, and sandalwood. So in my pre-order haul, I was saying how this, like, based on just the description, it gave me the impression that it would be a combination of Sweet Whiskey and You from Bath & Body Works and Sol de Janeiro's Boom Boom Cream. I still stand by that. That's exactly what I get from this. I haven't heard anybody else describe it that way, but to me, that is exactly what I get from this. Spot on duplication of Bath & Body Works' Sweet Whiskey. And then you get the added warmth of the, from the salted caramel and the warm pistachio and the sandalwood. I just absolutely love this. I love this so much, and it's gotten no hype in the Facebook group. I haven't really seen too many people haul this. So this is one I'm afraid might not come back too soon. So I kind of wish I had gotten more, but I just have to be reasonable and know that I have a loaf amount, and that should be plenty for now, and melt it sparingly if I need to. But yeah, this is Sweet Whiskey and You. Absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorites, I would say, in retrospect now, one of my favorites from the whole order. Next is Silent Night. So this is Palo Santo, Signature Sugar Cookies, and Beach Nights. So this is one I had never had before, and in the pre-order I got it in a loaf, and it was love at first sniff. Like, I knew I would love it. That's why I ordered it in a loaf without having smelled it, just based on the notes. This is so freaking good. So good. I think this one's offered at least yearly. If not, it's one that I know a lot of people really like, so I don't really have to worry too much about this one coming back again. Otherwise, I probably would have went a little ballistic on this scent. But this is just delicious, ooey gooey, warm, smoky beach nights. Really, really nice. Next is Hot Pie and Apple. So this is another one that I got a souffle in the pre-order, and I wanted like a loaf equivalent, so I got the tub. So this is Palo Santo, sugar donuts, hint of chai, a dash of pink chiffon blended with juicy apple. So I know I kind of went in depth describing this in my pre-order haul, but this is just a beautiful juicy apple addition to Hot Pie, which Hot Pie is like a Palo Santo cinnamon sugar donut, and then you do get a little bit of the pink chiffon, but in this blend I think the juicy apple kind of overtakes that. So it's just like a Palo Santo cinnamon sugar donut, but you get a good punch of juicy apple in here that makes it even like more delectable and delicious. So I really like this. I've been going back and forth in my head whether I like the original hot pie or this better. I'm still not sure. I kind of want to melt this in one room and then melt hot pie like the next room over and kind of test one day and see which one I like better, but both are very enjoyable. And then next is, this is my last tub. This is Lady Lena. You guys, this was such a surprise for me. I knew I would like it to some extent because it has it's vanilla birch, cashmere plum, beach treats, and palo santo. So I love vanilla birch, I love beach treats, and I love palo santo, but I haven't really had plum and wax before, so I wasn't really sure how I'd feel about it. So in the pre-order I got it in a souffle, smelled it, and I was like, holy cow. Her plum oil, which is also from this pre-order, I believe it's, what is it? Order of the Maesters has the plum too. It's, her plum oil is so delicious. So this is, like I said, I had gotten this in the pre-order in a souffle. Really, really like this a lot. Very unique to any of her like perfumey, sensual blends that I have from her so far. So this is predominantly the cashmere plum. You get a little bit of smokiness from the palo santo and a pinch of woodiness from the vanilla birch, but this is predominantly cashmere plum, and it's like, it's so beautiful because I think the other notes just complement it so well, like this, like the little bit of depth that the smokiness from the palo santo gets, I think it contrasts with the brightness of the juicy plum so well. They just pair beautifully together, and then you get the slight woodiness from the vanilla birch. To be honest, I don't get any sweet beach treats. I think if anything, it may just add like a sweetness to the plum, the cashmere plum. To be honest, she blends beach nights and beach treats in so many things, and I think it just adds such a beautiful essence on warm when you go to warm them. I think it just makes her blend so much more cozy and inviting. So I'm sure it'll come out on warm, but this is just absolutely delicious, juicy plum, perfumey. Excellent, excellent blend. Love this, love this. I think this will predominantly be a bedroom blend, so between this tub and the souffle now, I think I have plenty of it. So beautiful. This one sold out pretty quick too, that Lady Lena, I'm pretty sure, in the ready to ship, because I got my tub and then I debated going back and getting another souffle and it was gone. So I'm glad that people are trying it, because then I'm hoping it'll get voted back again before too long. So last we'll go over loaves, you guys. Oh my God. 3, 4. I have 7 loaves here. Well, it's a combination of newer things and that I knew I'd really like, and then just repurchases of ones that I absolutely loved from the pre-order. Sorry, I have like a mosquito bite on my leg, and my leggings are like rubbing up against it, and it's so annoying. So anyway, first one was, this is my hands down absolute favorite from the whole pre-order. I've seen a couple of other people haul this and love it too, and no surprise because it's just so good, and that is the Black Dread. So the Black Dread is fireside, smoked oud wood, cedar, warm embers, and roasted marshmallows. So this is pretty close, if not exact, to Bath & Body Works' fireside candle. So this is just like a cozy up by the fireside, amazing woodsy, smoky blend. Absolutely love this. Like I had said in my pre-order haul, to me this is reminiscent of Khaleesi and the North, of being like those smoky, warm, woodsy type scents. So I really, really like this. Hands down my favorite from the whole pre-order. I debated getting another loaf of this, but I have a tub and now I have this loaf, so I just need to let that be enough and start to rein it in somewhere. I'm sure if I see it on a D-stash, I will pick up more, but that, I'm gonna let that be enough for right now. These next couple are new ones for me. So the first one is his. So this is Blue Sugar, Marshmallow Fireside, and Palo Santo. This is one when I saw, what the heck is her name? Cassidy Jane, I saw her haul this and she was describing it and I was like, this is another one. I'm like, why did I not buy this? I love Blue Sugar. Blue Sugar, I feel like is not done nearly enough in vendor wax as much as Pink Sugar is, and I love Blue Sugar. And then it's mixed with Marshmallow Fireside and Palo Santo, which I feel like in combination are just beautiful, cozy notes. So, oh my God. I believe there's like, in Blue Sugar, there's like a caramel essence to it, and that's what I'm picking up in here, which is so, so good. So it's like very, very strong on the Marshmallow Fireside. And then you get like a caramelly, which sounds so weird to say, but that's how it smells. It's like a caramelly, smoky Palo mixed with the Marshmallow Fireside. So it's like a deep, smoky but cozy masculine blend. But it has that sweetness from the caramel essence of the Blue Sugar. So good. So this is like, when you first smell this, Marshmallow Fireside sticks out the most, and then you get the caramel and Palo blend with this from the Blue Sugar. So good. It's like masculine marshmallow deliciousness. I haven't really seen too many talk about this either, so I am gonna go in and grab another loaf of this if she reopens the site, which I shouldn't, but I'm afraid that this won't come back for a while because nobody's talked about it. And I would melt this in my bedroom. I would melt this all over my house because to me this is just cozy, the essence of a cozy evening. Like, this is just, it's beautiful. I really like this. The notes seem pretty basic, but all of them blended together are just beautiful. Carson, if you're watching, I think you would really, really like this one if you haven't tried it already. I think you would really like this. Who else? I think Martha, I think you would really like this. We tend to like the same scents. So if you haven't tried this already, I think you would really like this. And Steph from Steph Loves Life, you and I seem to like those same kind of smoky, sensual masculine blends. So I think you would really enjoy this one too. So if you guys see this and you want to try something new, I think you guys would really like this. All right, next is Boardwalk Circus. So this is Signature Sugar Cookies and Marshmallows and Magnolias, which is Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I kind of overlooked this one in the pre-order because I already was getting her Signature Sugar Cookies, so I didn't think this would be too different. And then Charity talked about how she really liked this one, and I was chatting with a few people in the Facebook group about this one. And they were just saying how this is such a strong, creamy, delicious bakery blend, and I was like, all right, that's all you need to say to me. So I think in this pre-order, I really got a lot of like masculine, smoky, like body care type scent. So I was like, you know what, I want to get a little bit more bakery from Teddy Bees, so I got this, and this does not disappoint. It's like so good, you guys. And how adorable is this? She decorated it kind of the same as her Signature Sugar Cookies. It's so good. This is just like, this is even more decadent and rich and more vanilla than her Signature Sugar Cookies. Like, this is her Signature Sugar Cookies on steroids, but you added like marshmallow fluff and almost like a vanilla cake batter to this. Oh my God. This is just decadent, delicious sugar cookie with vanilla bakery added to it. I was thinking maybe I would get a little bit of perfume essence from the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds because it has like magnolias and some other things, but it's not perfumey at all. When I first got this, I even took it out of the tin and smelled the bottom. Still no perfumey. So just a rich vanilla cookie bakery. So good. This will be great to blend with things. It'll be great if I just want something more like just not generic, but just like a nice strong vanilla bakery to melt, this will be so good. And then the last loaf, sticking on the bakery trend, is sophisticated confectionery. So this is creamy butterscotch, oak barrel aged notes of bourbon, warm vanilla sugar, and frothy vanilla foam. So this is yet another purchase because somebody was posting in the group about how strong this was, that she melted it right after she got it. So I was talking with her about what it really smelled like. Oh my God. This is like smack you in the face with bourbon butterscotch. Oh, this is so strong and gooey. Like, I feel like if I stick my fingers in this, I'm gonna get like gooey butterscotch coming out of it. This is warm, gooey butterscotch. You get a little bit of spice, like warmth and spice, which I'm guessing is the bourbon. On the bottom, I don't want to pop this out, you guys, because this one's making such a mess with all the shreds and everything. When I flip this over and smelt it on the bottom, you do get a little bit of the warmth and vanilla from the vanilla foam and the warm vanilla sugar. But this is like sticky, gooey butterscotch with a little bit of spice from the bourbon, and then on warm, you can tell it's going to kind of be creamed out and toned down a little bit with the vanilla. So this is delicious. I think in the middle of winter when it's cold and you just want a strong, cozy bakery to snuggle up in, and have in the essence of your house, this is going to be so pretty. And then we're almost done, you guys. I have 3 loaves that were repurchases. Well, not technically repurchases, but ones from the pre-order that I loved, that I knew absolutely I wanted more of. So I'm not going to go too much in depth with these. They've been talked about a lot throughout the groups, on other people's videos, and they're all just phenomenal and for good. They've been well talked about for good reason, because they're just so great. First one is Whipstaff Manor. So this is crisp fall air, cedarwood, crunchy leaves, hints of apples, fall spice, toasted marshmallows, and charred pumpkin. So I'm going to sound like a broken record, and I'm going to sound like everybody else, but this is just the perfect way to describe it. This is the epitome of like late October, early November. With the charred pumpkin, you get the crispy, like outdoor essence of the leaves. And then you get a little bit of apples in there, but this is like a warm outdoorsy fall blend. Predominantly charred pumpkin. You get the outdoor essence, like the earthy essence of the leaves. Absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait. I think this is going to be like my Halloween melt this year. So that is Whipstaff Manor. Next is Order of the Maesters. So Order of the Maesters is antique wood shelves, leather-bound books, midnight plum, violets, and a touch of dust. So again, the star in this blend to me is her plum. It is just incredible. It's beautiful. It's juicy. It's rich. It blends everything else in the mix together so beautifully, but it keeps it from being too masculine. So in this blend, this almost smells like kind of like not an aftershave, but it's like an expensive man. Like the leather and the antique aspect of this make it smell like a sophisticated manly cologne, but then the fact that it is blended with the plum just makes it such a beautiful, it's so unique and it's so pretty. And I feel like every time I smell this, I get a different note the strongest. I always get plum as like number 1, but like before I smelled this and I felt like I got the wood and the dust, and now I'm smelling it and I'm getting such a strong whiff of leather of whip. I can't even talk. A strong whiff. Guys, I'm losing it. A strong whiff of leather with the plum. Yeah, it just is like a rich, sophisticated cologne scent, but then it's sweetened up with the plum. This is so pretty. I wouldn't, like, if it didn't say antique in the notes, I wouldn't consider it antique. But yeah, now that she put antique on the label, it does. It smells like old school classy cologne, but sweetened up with the plum. I love this so much. This is super unique. I don't have anything like this. And in the pre-order, I had a feeling I would enjoy it, but once I got my souffle, I was like, I need more of that. So that is Order of the Maesters. And last but not least is Witchy Woman. So this is Warm Flannel, Blackberries, and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. This is delicious. Another scent that is more on the cologne-y realm, but again, with the fruit, it kind of brightens it up and just makes it even more beautiful and sensual. So I had gotten this in a souffle. No, I had gotten it in a tub in the pre-order. And then I was kind of making my list, and I was actually chatting with Alexis a little bit back and forth about, you know, the pre-order and what I plan to do. And I had a list of like 4 or 5 scents, which was started off with Witchy Woman, Order of the Maesters, Whiffstaff Manor, and the Black Dread. So I was like, you know what? Those are my top 4. I'm going to go in and get those in loaves, and then whatever else I'm able to get, maybe I'll get in tubs or souffles. And it's just hard because, like I was saying before, you never know when scents are going to come back. And I was just debating on getting like a handful of scents all in loaves, and then that was it. But then I kept going back in, and I wound up with souffles and tubs and whatever. Yeah, so I just think with Teddy Bees, if you find a scent that you love, at least for me, I'm just going to end up from now on in the RTS just getting loaves, because even though they take me a little while to get through, now I have waxy friends who I could chop pieces off, send them to, or, you know, just take my time and enjoy it, because you don't know when the scents are going to come back. So to me, like, yeah, a loaf is a lot of wax, but I know that I can, you know, I will eventually get through it. Her wax tends to have a pretty good shelf life in my experience with my storage and everything. And if not, you can de-stash them. You can, you know, break pieces off and send them to people, or just take your time and melt and enjoy your wax. So yeah, this is a pretty big amount. I'm currently a little bit overwhelmed with how much Teddy Bees I have between the pre-order and this. So I really have to focus my next couple of weeks of melting on Teddy Bees just to get through some of my older stuff. And then before you know it, she's having another pre-order in a couple of weeks. So I'm just currently a little overwhelmed. So I know I plan on giving, you know, cutting up some of this and giving some to my sister and things like that to have her try some anyway. So yeah, I have a couple of videos I still need to film. I need to do my top 5 vendors and favorite scents, because I saw Summer tagged me. So Summer, if you're watching, thank you. And I do have my Lavender and Speckles pre-order haul, which I've had for about a week now, and I just haven't had time to film. So I'm going to try and get a couple more videos done today. So if you see me in the same situation, same hot mess, same shirt, everything, you know why. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll have to chat down in the comments and kind of congregate and get on the same wavelength as far as what we want voted back for the next pre-order, so we could all agree and kind of get our sense that our top picks that we want back for each other. So let's discuss that down below. Let me know in the next pre-order coming up shortly what we're gonna vote for, so we could all help each other out and support each other's votes. I know for sure I'm gonna be putting in a request for Cabin in the Woods, which is just a beautiful winter woodsy blend. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna be asking for Coffee Bean and Cinnamon Toast a la Mode, because if you're a coffee lover, it's just a delicious powerhouse coffee cinnamon sugar blend. Love that. I know Natalie and a few of you really want Salty Lavender to come back, and I'm pretty sure Tiffany already said that that one was going to make the list, but I'm still going to put a vote out there for it to help it. And there are a couple of, there is another one that I want to come back. I can't think of what it is right now. But definitely Cabin in the Woods and Cinnamon Toast and Coffee Bean a la Mode are my 2 that I really want to come back. So those are going to be ones that I'm really pushing for, but let me know down below what you want to see back so I could support you. I'll throw a vote in there, I'll comment it, whatever you need me to do, so we could all help each other out and support each other's addiction, because that's what waxy friends do. But without any more rambling, I don't want this video to be an hour long like my pre-order. So we will chat soon. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.